Hello, my name is Ahmad. I'm a legal intern at LEXIS and Company, and I'm pursuing 3 years law faculty of London University. And the topic of my today's video is Article 246 of the Constitution, or also the 7th schedule of the Indian Constitution, which tells us about the 3 types of list: the union list, the state list, and the concurrent list, and how the power are to be divided. So, the 7th schedule of the Indian Constitution deals with the division of powers between the union government and the state government. It is a part of 12 schedules of the Indian Constitution. The division of powers between the union and state is notified through 3 kinds of lists mentioned in the 7th schedule. So, the union list, state list, and the concurrent list. These are in respectively list 1, list 2, and list 3. So, the topic 7th schedule of the Indian Constitution is of serious importance if you want to understand the nature and the ambit and how the two power centers are not colliding in their respective spheres. So, as mentioned earlier, Article 246 deals with 7th schedule of the Constitution that mentions 3 lists, which specify the division of power between the union and the state. So, the key feature of the union, the state, and concurrent list are that in the union list it originally had 97 subjects. Now it has 100 subjects. So, 3 were added. So the center had exclusive powers to make laws on the subject mentioned in under the union list of the Indian Constitution, and the state cannot make laws under this. Then the union list signifies a strong center as it has more subjects than the state list. It contains more important subjects that included in any of the other 2 lists. For example, like foreign relations and nuclear power. All these are under union list, and only the union government has the power to make laws regarding it, and state cannot make it. So it shows that our constitution had preferred a more power centered approach regarding the power distribution. So all the issues matter that are important for the nation and those requiring uniformity of legislation nationwide are included in the union legislation. Then the dominance of the union list over a state list is secured by the Constitution of India. As in any conflict between the two or overlapping, the union list always prevails. Then law made by parliament on the subject of the union list can confer powers and impose duties on a state, or otherwise the conferring of powers and imposition of duties by the center upon a state. Then there are 15 subjects in the union list on which parliament has exclusive power to levy taxes. Also the 88 Amendment Act added a new subject in the union list called taxes on service. The Supreme Court jurisdiction and power with respect to matter in the union list can be enlarged by the parliament also. Then 7th schedule of the Indian Constitution also contains the second list. As the state list, it has 61 subjects. Earlier it has 66 items, and now so it has been reduced to 61. So the 42nd Amendment Act 1976 shifted 5 subjects from state list to concurrent list. They were education and forest and the protection of wild animals and birds and weights and measures and administration of justice, constitution, organization of all courts except the Supreme Court and the High Court also. Then laws can be made on the subject emanated under the status of the Indian Constitution exclusively by the state legislature. However, all these can be done only under normal circumstances. Article 249 gives Parliament the power to legislate concerning a subject enumerated in the state list in the national interest. Then Parliament can legislate on the subject that are enumerated under state list on 3 conditions also: when Rajya Sabha passes a resolution, or during a national emergency that is proclaimed under Article 250. Then two or more state Article 250 it specifies that the power that parliament can make laws on the state list also a specific condition. And the third is when 2 or more states pass a resolution requesting parliament to legislate on subjects under state list. Then we have to note that on state resolution, the law made is only applicable to such state that passes a resolution. However, other states can to adopt it by passing the same resolution of the same type. So the laws made by a parliament on state resolution can be amended or repealed also by parliament only and not the states. So for the implementation of the international agreements or during presidential rule also. Then the matter of regional and local importance and the matter which permits diversity of interest are specified in the state list. Then there are 20 subjects in the state list on which states legislature have an exclusive power to levy taxes. Then the 69 Constitutional Amendment of 1991 made special provisions in relation to national capital. So laws cannot be made by the Delhi government on 3 subjects under the state list. They are public order, police, and land also. So these are the specific that Delhi government cannot make, and center has the power over it. Then there is a last list, that is the concurrent list. It has 52 subjects enumerated under it. Constitution 42nd Amendment on 1976 shifted 5 subjects from state to concurrent list. As I've already told earlier, there are the education, forest, protection of wild animals and birds, and weights and measures, and administration of justice, constitution, and organization of all courts except the Supreme Court and High Court. Then the concept of concurrent list in the Indian Constitution has been borrowed from Constitution of Australia. The central government and the state government both can make laws on the subject mentioned under the concurrent list, while both central and the state government can legislate of subjects mentioned in the concurrent list. However, in case of conflict, the laws made by the central government always prevails. Then the matter on which uniformity or legislation through the country is desirable but not essential are emanated under the state list usually. Then there are 3 subjects in the state law on which both central and government have the power to levy taxes. These are some of the lists that, and in constitution also exhaustive list has also been given. You can read it in the last part of the constitution. So thank you that I want to conclude our video, and remember this video does not violate any guidelines of Bar Council of India, does not solicit or promote any of the advertisement, and the sole purpose of this video is education. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to see more of this content in future, and I'll be coming up with the next video very soon. Thank you.